Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you just joined us, we're talking love or money. Now, earlier this morning during Get It Off Your Chest, a young lady called and told us about her situation. Let's hear it.
Listen. Would you see a guy who was making minimum wages, but everything is good with him? He just don't have a lot of money. He does security. He's in his early 40s. It's just that when we out, I'm paying half the bill. But my goal is pushing him to do better or pushing him to even look for a better job. He may be content with what he's doing, and that's the problem right now.
So we're asking 800-585-1051. We're talking love or money. Let's start with you, Yee.
I think that finances are the number one reason that people get divorced. I think for her, it's not just necessarily about the money. It's also about his motivation. And she doesn't feel like she can be with somebody who's content in what it is that he's doing. She sees more in her man and she wants him to do more. So I can understand not wanting to, and I've been in the same situation before where you're like, okay, I'm tired of, me being the one that's going out and doing things and trying to get raises and promotions, and I've helped people with their resume and helped them go out and get more. And she even said she tries to tell him to do that and he won't. So it's hard to be with somebody, I think, less than the money, more about the motivation that's not motivated.
I don't agree.
You just asked me what I think.
I know, but I'm just saying what I think. I feel like love and being able to connect with somebody is most important to me. I mean, what's really money if you guys are living the way that you want to live? If he has a good job, he enjoys his job, he enjoys his free time. Who cares? Who cares if he can't go to a vacation to Dubai? Maybe he doesn't want to go to Dubai.
She didn't say anything about Dubai.
I'm just saying if he doesn't have the money. if he doesn't have the money or whatever it may be. But if the conversation is good, the sex is good, they love each other, I don't see the problem.
I think that people need to be more understanding when it comes to finances, because the truth to the matter is, regardless of what you see on social media, majority of Americans are not balling. Okay, 80% of U.S. workers live paycheck to paycheck. 65% of Americans save little to nothing. The median weekly earnings of a full-time employee aged 25 to 34 is $820 a week, or $42,000 annually, and that's before taxes. So after taxes, bills, rent, car payments, if you got a car, the money is not there. So all you have is, guess what? Love. So what you better do is find somebody who loves you, take what you're making, take what she's making, and come together, build from there. People have this fairy tale of being swept off their feet and taken in by someone from the 1%. Guess what? I have dreams of winning the Powerball. I play every week. Only thing I can say to us both is good luck.
Well,
it's not reality.
She didn't say that he needs to be in the 1%, but I can understand when she said she has a good job. I can understand as women when we're trying to motivate and get higher in our careers and going really hard for things, and we're with someone who we're trying to motivate to also do the same, and they won't do it. It does get frustrating.
A security job is a good job, by the way.
But she's trying to motivate him to do more than that.
But talking about you say what the guy won't do. What if he just simply is not in position because of the way America is structured? A lot of people want better, more high-paying jobs. They're just not available at the moment.
Well, she's trying to motivate him, and I get it. Like, I've been in that position where I know I go really hard. People might tell me I can't do this, I can't get this job, and I still managed to make it happen because I tried.
But you're in a
and I
different
went for it. And she said
he's not bagging groceries.
And she
He's
said
doing security, which
that
is a
she
great
wants
job.
to motivate him, and he won't do it. So it's just hard when somebody won't even listen or try.
I got family members that have died to be a security guard. I got friends that have died to be a security guard. They can't find work.
I just want y'all to know this is what drives security guards to rap, stuff like this. All right, this right here is what drives security guards to pick up the microphone. You know what I mean? Trying to get a better life for their boo. You know what I mean?
Jim.
Yo.
Hey, what's up, Jim? We're talking about this guy. Money or love, bro?
Man, I think love, but I think their situation's more than money. I think
it's not just money.
Exactly. I think it's right now is money, but what if in 10 years it's she wants him to fight more for their marriage? I think it's more about his ambition in general.
Right. But it's hard to be with somebody who's just not ambitious.
But he can be ambitious. He's just happy with what he has. Some people just then
he's not
happy.
Ambitious.
He's happy. He got to that point. He was ambitious, and he's just happy. He's content with life. There's a lot of people that's like that. And I don't see a problem with it.
She does, though.
No, I don't necessarily see a problem with it either. I think you're right about that. But I just think it might come up later on, where she might be trying extra hard to advance in life, and he's just sitting there playing Xbox. I mean,
it bothers
nobody
her.
said he was playing no damn Xbox. She ain't say nothing about no damn video games.
Well, I did. So I'm
Yeah,
just
he's
saying,
saying.
man, that's all.
All right,
I
man.
just seen this happen
Thank you.
so many times. It's happened to me. It's happened to my friends where we really want our man to be like, come on, you could do more. You're great. And they just won't do anything, and it gets frustrating.
But do they love you? Did your man love you? Did he treat you right? Did he not
Did
cheat
you
on
treat me
you?
white?
Did he treat you right? Did he not cheat on you?
I'm gonna
huh?
tell y'all this, man. If you choose money over love, you're gonna always be poor.
Right.
Listen, man, money and love aren't the same thing. The more you spend money, the less you have. The more you spend love, the more you get in return. And I don't know why people don't look around and say to themselves, damn, a lot of us are in the same boat. Most Americans are not balling. I know social media makes you think otherwise. But men and women are not out here living this lavish life that they pretend to. So y'all better figure it out and come together and come create a plan to help each other grow.
And I think I didn't look at it as a money thing. I looked at it more as being with somebody who's content or somebody who's ambitious. And I choose ambition.
You say that now until
I
I'm
say
on
that
my
always.
fourth mixtape at 40.
I
And you
say
know what I'm
that- I
saying?
say that
You
always.
say that.
Ambition,
You
mad
say that
ambition.
until I make my own beats. I got my own rhymes. I'm
Rhymes.
dropping all the time.
Time.
I'm starting to get my followers up. I got all this ambition. But now you ready to leave.
Ambition's not always
because I
about
ain't get
being
that
a
deal yet.
Ambition's not always about being a rapper though. Like maybe he wants to own a security company. That's a great ambition.
That takes time.
Okay.
And
And,
that ta-
he's
and-
in his 40s.
and-
He's had time.
So what? But that takes time, and that is when you and your woman need to come together and pool your resources, because unity is a group operation is a must, and figure out how we can get this security company off the ground.
Except if
maybe-
he doesn't want to do it because
maybe
he's
I
just content.
Maybe I don't want a security company. Maybe I like working 40 hours a week. You know why? Because I get off at 5 and I can spend the rest of my time with my family.
Wow.
Maybe he wants that way.
very
Not
true.
with me because I'm working and I'm
now-
ambitious.
Now look at me, Charlamagne. Look at you. How many events sometimes do you miss for your kids because you got other things to do?
I'm not even putting myself in
Yeah,
this
why would
conversation.
y'all?
But you do.
And
And
you know,
stop,
you know
just
why I'm
stop.
not why I'm not putting myself in this
What?
Doesn't
conversation?
pertain to you.
Because I'm part of the 1%. You know what I'm
what?
saying? I'm just
You know
being
what?
honest.
You know what?
Okay.
You know what?
I'm a catch.
You know what? You're a catch. This guy is crazy.
I mean, security matters though in a
you think he's a
relationship.
catch?
No.
All right, Tyler. Good morning, Tyler.
What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Envy, Charlamagne, Angela Yee. How
Hey.
are you?
What do you think, brother?
Hey, man, look, it's 2019. If she is so concerned about money, she can go ahead and make it herself. She seems like she has a brother that is actually willing to be there for her.
Yep.
Yep.
Sex, which is very hard to find. And if you got good sex, you got a man that treats you right, you got a man that coming home with a check, why are you trying to hear that? You know what I'm saying? I don't understand.
I'm with you, bro.
So,
You don't think there's anything wrong with her wanting him to be more ambitious?
I mean, that's the thing. She can instill ambition in a man if she shows. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause we want to please our woman. If we see that that's going to be a continuing issue, we're going to try something to make it right. But she needs to put in that effort, but she needs to go
She
ahead.
did. She said she
If
does
wanna-
try to get him to do more.
And by the way, there's never a
She
balance.
did say that.
There's never a balance, because if you got the guy who got all the money, you're going to be like, you don't give me your time. You don't give me your
Exactly.
attention. You always busy. You always working. Yeah, because I'm making this money you said you wanted.
Exactly, and that's what I was saying. Is sometimes it's either or. It's very hard to to do both. Pass the car.
It's hard to be bi, right, Envy?
I said to be both, and you know what I'm talking about. Why is everything sexual with you? That's what I want to know, huh?
That's another topic for another day.
That's
Focus.
another- all right.
All right.
Hello.
Yeah, y'all crazy, man. What's up, man?
Hey.
How you guys doing? I think you should motivate, man. And Envy, I want you to be consistent, bro. I say that because, you know, doggone well, man, if your kids gave an average effort, a below average effort in school, you'll be pushing them to do better, right?
Yes,
That's a fact.
I would encourage my kids to do better.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I don't hear what she's saying is destructive. I think it's constructive. So she wants to build them up to better, and I don't think anything wrong with that.
But if my kids got their degree and they graduated and had a job that was just a good job and they were happy, my whole thing is I want my kids to be happy. I don't care about the money. I don't care about anything else. For me, happiness is everything. Happiness is what makes sure you don't have stress, or make sure you don't have problems.
Well, what if
or
they
make
like,
sure
I don't
you
want to
have
go to
anxiety.
college. I'm happy just being here, and I just want to work a regular 9 to 5 and not even go to college, and that's that.
If they really felt that way, we'd have a
that's fine.
conversation.
I
If they
don't
really
think-
felt that way, we'd have
I
a
don't
conversation.
think that's the same as making more money, because I think that when it comes to education and making better choices in school, those are things that you can correct yourself immediately. You can't just make more money because you want to make more money.
And she's probably also thinking about the future. Like, what if we have kids together? We want to get a home. We have a mortgage to take care of. We need to make sure that we're set.
Security
if you're thinking
guards
about a future together with somebody,
still
I'm
make good
bringing
money.
she's bringing her money to the table. She wants him to step it up. What's wrong with that?
So what do you think? We have Sativa on the line. Sativa.
That's not your real name.
That's your real name?
I swear to God, that's my real name.
Damn, your parents used to smoke a lot of weed.
Yeah,
back in the
I
day.
had some of you this weekend, Sativa.
Swear
Whoa.
to God.
Hey, come on now. You're married.
You give me anxiety. I could never date you, even though I'm married, but still.
Go ahead.
Yes, Sativa. Talk to me.
Go ahead, Sativa.
Okay. So, my opinion about the situation is I think that it all just depends on, like, what your values are in life. If you really want to be married and, like, have a family and everything like that, then you should look past somebody's income as long as they have a job and they're, like, motivated to wake up and go every day. But if owning a house and, like, doing traveling and all that big stuff is more important to you, then sorry, not sorry, but if you don't have a good job, you got to go.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
So it's about her priorities.
everybody listening to us right now wants to make more money. You know what I'm
Correct.
saying? But they just
He
can't go out there and get another job. Why? Because they may have kids that they got to take care of at night. I mean, they just may not have the time for another job. Like, we're acting like people could just wave a magic wand and make more money.
Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Tia from Houston.
Hey, Tia from A-Town.
DJ.
Good morning.
Good morning. I definitely wanted to weigh in
Go ahead.
on old girl because I definitely am I was in the same situation. My
Oh, Lord.
girlfriend- Yeah, Charlamagne, don't do me like that, okay?
I need to know how much you make a year, first of all, before you continue this conversation. How much do you make a year?
I make about $42,000. I'm a paralegal.
That's the average. That's the average. Okay, continue.
Yeah. So, my girlfriend, which I met her at the daycare where she used to work at, she was making about $8.25, and I met her in August, and I kept telling her, I was like, she lived in an income-based apartment. She was paying $300 in rent. I have a roommate, and we pay about $1,700 in rent. We have a 4-bedroom, 2-bedroom house. We have 5 kids total in the house. So I told her, you can't be closed-minded. You have to grow. You have to,
Right.
Be better than you were the day before. That's the goal in life. And so I kept pushing her, and I kept pushing her, And at the end of the day, to old girl, if that person loves you enough to want to give you the lifestyle that you want to live with that person, then they'll do what it takes. Because now my girlfriend, she's making about $18 an hour.
Okay.
See, and that's
Stepped it up.
great. And see, security guards make $13 to $17 an hour. They average about $25,000 a year.
And I don't like when people say do what it takes. That means that what if this man want to go out there and get a brick of Coke? You know what I'm saying? Because you pressing him. Don't say do what it
But,
takes.
she was encouraging
Thank you,
her to
Mama.
do something that was actually beneficial to her also. It's also about yourself and your own taking care of yourself. So even if you're not together, that's something that's beneficial. Now you done did something even better than you were doing before.
Well,
What's wrong with that?
What's the moral of the story, guys?
The moral of the story for me, man, is when it comes to love versus money, I'll always choose love over money, because if you're lucky enough to have found real love, then you're already rich.
And the moral of the story to me is you
so
don't have to be
romantic.
content with being content.
That's so romantic.